story about the modern, lonely generation. The city was always awake. Even at midnight, windows glowed like tired stars. Screens flickered in quiet bedrooms. Notifications chimed like restless crickets. And in a small apartment on the 14th floor, a girl named Mira scrolled through other people's happiness. She watched friends laughing at cafes, couples traveling to mountains, strangers dancing under golden sunsets. Mira double-tapped the photos and whispered, "Beautiful." But her room was silent. Every morning, she rode the train to work. No one spoke. Heads tilted downward. Fingers moved endlessly across glowing glass. Thousands of people. Not a single pair of eyes meeting. Mira wondered something she never posted. When did we all become ghosts? One evening, as she walked home under a pink-orange sky, her phone battery finally died. No music. No messages. No noise. Just wind. She almost felt uncomfortable. Then she noticed something strange. On the rooftop of the building across from hers, a small golden creature sat at the edge, watching the sunset. It looked like a tiny fox made of light. Its tail shimmered like warm sunlight on water. Mira blinked. The creature tilted its head. Then it disappeared. The next day, Mira left her phone at home on purpose. Her hands felt empty, but her eyes felt new. She looked up on the train. An old woman was smiling softly, a child drawing on foggy glass. A tired man was secretly fixing a broken toy in his bag. Two students were sharing one pair of earphones. Little stories, hiding everywhere. That evening, the golden fox returned. This time, it sat beside her on the rooftop. "You can see me now," it said gently. Mira didn't scream. She just nodded. "I think I was too busy looking down." The fox's tail flickered warmly. "You humans built bright worlds inside tiny screens," it said. "But you forgot the sky is bigger." Mira laughed softly. "For something so small, you speak like an old philosopher." "I am the spirit of lost evenings," the fox replied proudly. "I appear when someone is ready to look up again." Days passed. Mira began collecting sunsets. Not with a camera. With her eyes. She noticed the way clouds turned into floating castles. How pigeons argued like grumpy neighbors. How strangers sometimes almost smiled at each other. Almost. One afternoon, she did something terrifying. On the train, she looked up. And when the woman across from her met her gaze, Mira smiled. It was small, awkward, but real. The woman hesitated, then smiled back. The fox, invisible to everyone else, clapped its tiny glowing paws. Soon, Mira started a quiet experiment. Instead of posting perfect photos, she began leaving handwritten notes around the city. On park benches, inside library books, near vending machines. They said things like, "You are not as alone as you think. The sky waited for you today. Someone is grateful you exist." No username. No likes. No followers. Just messages. Something curious began happening. People started looking around more. A few strangers started talking. Someone left another note beside hers. Then another. And another. One evening, Mira rushed to the rooftop to tell the fox. But it wasn't there. Only a glowing sunset, stretching endlessly across the sky. She felt a small ache in her chest. "Will I see you again?" she whispered. The wind moved gently around her. And she understood. The fox had never come to stay. It came to remind. The city was still loud. The world still scrolled endlessly. But here and there, people were looking up, smiling on trains, watching sunsets without filters, leaving quiet kindness behind. And in the reflection of a dark phone screen, sometimes, you could almost see A flicker of golden light. Watching proudly. Narration ending line, softly. In a world more connected than ever, maybe the bravest thing we can do is look up